Hello, people of the internet, this is Shaky Jake, and I really need a catchphrase. You are watching Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 The Sith Lords with the restored content modification. Last time on KotOR 2, we were T3M4 for a while inside a droid workshop type area where we had to get the transponder codes to try and find where the Jedi Exile is located and find Goto's ship. And we also had loads of restored content in the form of lots of combat situations which got quite tedious after a while. And there's going to be even more combat in this part because we are heading towards Goto's ship. But as I'm doing this, because I need to talk to one person in particular,
ready?
I am super excited, as cheesy as that sounds, because as and when I'm recording this, it's Friday the 12th of April 2019, and this stupid bug is back, and the title for Star Wars Episode 9 has been announced, and the first trailer for Star Wars Episode 9 has been released, and I am excited as hell. So, Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, it's official, it's happening. I've got to wait 8 months for the final Star Wars saga film to be released, and I'm really excited.
Just say the
and
word.
I've watched the trailer a few times, as you can imagine. But that's something I can get excited over as I'm playing this. So, I feel this is the perfect time to play a Star Wars game because of the trailer. So let's get on with it. Let's talk to TN Tub. Okay, so can you change our ship's ID signature? And this is something you could have asked him earlier, but you couldn't do it until now. It honestly doesn't matter which of these options you pick, to be honest. This second option here is completely missable, as in it's from a side quest you don't have to do. But we're going to go for this first option here. One of the ID signatures received from B5D8. Okay, so the Urban Hawk will be intercepted by Goto's yacht. 2 party members will be able to board it to save Joel and Corral. Who is the first person you want to send? You can send anybody in your party here, it really doesn't matter. However, I always pick Atten as the person to go, and you'll see why towards the end of this sequence, but I always pick Atten because it makes sense. And the other party member... Now, there is a suggestion to take one of the droids with you, because you can get some really good upgrades from there, as in you can upgrade their attributes for free, but it's not really necessary and I don't bother. So whilst it is tempting to take T3M4 HK47, I'm not. I'm going to take Mira with me again, because again I feel it makes sense for her to come along. So let's do it. And off we go. So this is the final stretch of Nar Shaddaa, which depending on your perspective can either be awesome or it can be really tedious. I feel it's a bit of both. I think this is more restored content. Leader brother, what a name. Yeah, it's almost as if they have a spaceship, who'd have thought it? Okay, this is a pretty cool cutscene actually. Feels really ominous and threatening, I like it. New area time. Goto's ship.
I was expecting someone taller.
I hope you are not in too much pain to hear my words and understand them. I am Goto, one of the officials representing a percentage of non-sanctioned trading here in both the YouTube system and Republic space. And I had a question for you. Are you a Jedi?
I have no ties to the Jedi Order.
Indeed. That is unfortunate. Still, perhaps you have some value. I have gone to considerable expense and effort to bring you here. It is because I have a job for you.
There's a lot of good dialogue options here. You have a strange way of asking for my help.
Yes, but I am not in the habit of asking for things. And you were so difficult to find even after that small incident on Paragus. There is something important to me I need protected. The Republic, it is broken. What happened on Paragus has set in motion events that I can no longer control. Not to be melodramatic, but I fear it has broken the galaxy irrevocably. This has occupied much of my attention, and there seems to be no predictable way to resolve the situation.
It's also pretty nice that I'm back to playing the Exile for a bit, even if it's only temporarily. Let me get this straight. You want me to help the Republic? You have to be joking.
In one standard month, the Republic will collapse. Not due to war or secession, but because it lacks the infrastructure to support itself. It is unknown to all but a few, but the Sith won the Jedi Civil War. Even with their supposed victory, the war left the Republic on the brink of collapse. Rather than remain and help solidify the Republic, however, Revan chose to leave known space. A frustrating turn of events, as a rallying figurehead could have done much to restore order.
See, Goto's both right and wrong here. I mean, we won the Jedi Civil War with Revan at the end of the first Knights of the Old Republic game. But in terms of the overall damage it's done to the galaxy, he's got a point. Goto has a point, I mean. I still don't understand why you brought me here.
There is something moving in the galaxy that lies beyond the ability of my instruments to detect or predict. I believe it to be a legacy of the Sith, but I have been unable to determine the source. Whatever this presence is, it is staging strikes at key figures throughout the Republic, and through some unknown means, it is causing the destruction of worlds. KotOR, a Miraluka world in the Mid-Rim, was one such place. I have reason to suspect there was a gathering of Jedi on that world when it was rendered lifeless. I cannot find any pattern in these attacks, and it is a source of frustration to me. There is some clue, however, that perhaps the Jedi are linked to these attacks, or that the targets are significant in some way I have yet to discover.
I'll do what I can. I don't want to see the Jedi wiped out, even though realistically I don't really care.
You misunderstand me. I do not wish to stop the Sith any more than I wish to stop the Jedi. It is simply important to me that the infighting amongst these Jedi religious branches be resolved so the galaxy may be put back together. I do not care which one triumphs. I only want the universe to settle down for a while, catch its breath. All these constant crises are getting somewhat repetitive.
Looks like Goto doesn't realise he's in the Star Wars universe, where the whole point of it is for loads of wars to occur over different times. Oh, whatever. But you're a member of the Exchange. What does it matter?
You could say I am something of a patriot. Although I was unable to serve during the troubles with the Mandalorians or against the aggressors known as Malak and Revan, I am able and willing to serve now. The problem is I can find no side to choose. Both are hidden from me as they seem to be hiding from each other. Irritating. It is like a Dejaric board where neither player can see the other, nor see all the pieces. It is not a fair game, an equitable game.
So to Goto, this isn't very logical. Then maybe you should try Pazak.
Pazak bores me. I often suspect my opponent of cheating. I prefer predictable games such as galactic economics.
That makes complete sense. I'll do what I can to help. That was my intention in the first place.
Excellent. It really is in your best interests, you know. There is no margin for error when I say that these Sith seek to murder you and all Jedi everywhere. They have been quite efficient. And when they dispose of you, there will be nothing left to stop them, and the galaxy will fall under their influence.
Then I have no problem helping, if you set me free.
Ah, well, there is where we are at cross purposes. I cannot set you free. You have a tendency to cause dangerous repercussions wherever you go, and I would rather keep those to a minimum. The galaxy really is a fragile place right now. I am a businessman. The Republic needs stability to survive, prosper, and grow. Whether it is led by the Sith or supported by the Jedi is of no consequence to me.
Maybe you should pay attention to troubles on your own ship.
It is the proximity alarm. We are under attack. Somehow your allies have found you. Unexpected. You will remain here under guard. I must see to the defense of my ship.
There was an odd double spacing in that last sentence.
Announcement. We seek to make Goto aware of our services, allowing us to facilitate communication and terminate hostilities in the galaxy. If that means blowing up planets, slaughtering entire species, or allying ourselves with the Sith, then that is the logical choice. Our predecessor would never understand our directives. He was slow, weak, and his vocabulary was prone to static.
More restored content which is ill-placed. I wish this didn't happen. I would have rather just, been on the ship without this interruption. But oh well, let's equip some shields and get this done. So I suspect this is going to be a long part for a change, because I haven't done a long part in a while, because this sequence is going to be pretty long, and I need a shield, which for some reason I can't see. There we go. Now then, even though Atton's the party leader, I'm going back to Mira. And Atton's already losing loads of health, that is a problem.
Everyone down!
And Mira's shield is down. That's also... Oh god, that is a problem. Chani shield. Oh great. Right, this is the time to use an iron grenade. Use the iron grenade, Atton. I have a nasty feeling about this. Especially when the shield didn't kick in time. Right, Atton, you need to level up badly. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, this is so bad. And that's all the level ups we're going to use for Atton. Oh my god, what is this? Why is this being so difficult? I really should have bought Kreia, shouldn't I? Would have been so much easier. How am I going to do this? These guns shouldn't even be getting through the shields. What the hell? Stop breaking through. Especially like that. This is absolutely ridiculous. Right. I should have... Oh, come on. No, I need a better shield. That is absolutely ridiculous. Energy... Okay, that might work. Let's try it. See if that's better against it. No, of course not. And I've got to sit through that whole cutscene again. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So, the solution I have for this, after I've made a save, is to wear alternative armour to protect my two party members here. And I also was fortunate enough to find some ion grenades on the remains of somebody I killed in the previous part that I didn't pick up. So I'm going to make a save and then we're going to make an attempt here. Because I don't want to have to particularly sit through all that again. So first of all, we're going to put a shield on, assuming they show up. There we go. I know these probably aren't the best shields to use, but we're going to use them. So there's that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is throw one ion grenade and hope Mira can do the rest.
More where that came from.
Optimal ratio achieved.
Did Atten even... Yeah, there we go. I gotta say, he didn't throw the grenade straight away. But that will do some damage. That is a problem. Mira, level up. Really need to protect you as much as possible. I may have to just spam ion grenades, to be honest. Right, 1, 2, 3.
I hear you.
Man, they are so tanky, and Mira's getting hurt again. Come on, Mira, I need you to stay alive. Okay, you need to level up. These HKs are tough. It's really irritating. And I'm going to have... Improved close combat would make sense. Yeah, improved close combat. Just in case. And that's all the level ups we can use now, so you need to stay alive, Mira. Well done. We've got one of them down anyway. Just need to keep Atten alive for the other two. And he's not going to do that if he keeps getting shot at. Oh, level up, level up, level up. I can foresee this is going to be a very difficult part. I really don't want to have to reload and use Kreia, because that would be cheating. Especially when I always use this party combination. Okay. Oh my god. Come on, put the shield on. You've taken too long. Oh, the AI is a bit smart here. Okay, quick, put a shield. Actually, no, don't put a shield on. Use a life support pack. Oh my god. The next solution is I'm going to switch Atten to swords and hope I can do this. And then hope I can master critical strike these guys. And Mira isn't fully healed, so that's going to be a problem. And Charlie shield. And no, don't talk to Atten. Just let's go up close, level up. So Mira's back at full health. And whilst we haven't got improved close combat, we can try and throw them off here. Oh, you cheat. Can't do that. This would be so much easier if I'd built Atten a bit better. But the critical strike method appears to be working. Especially when one of the HKs isn't actually responding. So let's focus on you.
That's another one for me. That's another one for me.
Okay, Atten's down, but that's fine. As long as we stay alive in Mira, because Atten will come back to life midway through. It's stupid that the restored content mod put these HKs back here. Okay, I want improved close combat. Especially for this. Oh, come on. Come on, that's it. Don't respond, that'll be good.
More where that came from.
Okay, HK's glitched out, so that's nice.
That's another one for me.
Right.
Just say the word.
That was a pain. And I can see this is going to be a very long part. So we've got some droid upgrades here. Let's try and open this. Right, so for this part I'm definitely going to keep Atten and Mira with armour, because they'll be a bit more durable, and I believe it gives them a dexterity bonus and a defence bonus, so that's nice. Not the most amazing sets of armour ever. Well, at least for Mira it's not, but it will do. So this droid here... Okay, the gimmick of this ship, or the gimmick of Goto's ship, is you have to find 4 programs. Maybe 5. It's either 4 or 5. You have to find these programs and then you have to apply them to different places throughout the ship. Because at the moment, if we try and leave, we cannot. As you can see, the door is magnetically sealed and it can't be overridden except by a console on a bridge, or on the bridge. So we're going to do that in a number of ways. So let's log out. Now I believe I'm actually going to... Now I'm going to make a save because that HK fight was ridiculous. This is going to be annoying. So what I'm going to do... Does Atten have a stealth belt? Right, we don't have a stealth belt. That's a bit of a problem. Let me just double check. Yep, we have no stealth belt. So we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. So what I'm going to do is select Mira and see what enemies are beyond this door. Okay, floating mines. I can deal with that. Floating mines are fine. Atten, you can switch back to your guns. Meanwhile, we can take these guys out one by one. And that wasn't too bad compared to the HKs, so that's good. We'll deal with the security consoles in a moment.
Let's move out.
Now, the programs in question, we've got shutdown. I believe one's reset, one's basic, diagnostics, and I forgot what the other one was. But we'll find out soon.
Time to take you down to size.
Oh, these guys. Okay, these can be quite dangerous at times, particularly when maintenance droids appear out of nowhere and heal them up. But it's fine, we'll shoot them and hopefully survive.
Where that came from. Time to take you down to size. Time to take you down
There we
to
go.
size.
Fortunately, more droids haven't appeared because the game likes to make more droids spawn beyond this door here and they come through and try and kill you, but thankfully that hasn't happened yet. Now, do I have a breath mask on me? I do. Good. Because I want to use this on Atten temporarily for one reason. That's the reason. There are poison mines here and they will do a lot of damage. So we've got another program, the containment system. Okay, I think that's the other program. Oh wait, no, I might be misremembering this. Okay, it's a bit difficult to explain. Essentially, with Goto's ship, you get these 4 programs, and you use the 4 programs in different areas of the ship in order to change the effects of them. However, they don't always let you do it in certain areas until you've unlocked them. So because we have access to the containment cells, we can now essentially alter that area of the ship. And these med packs are going to take a while to use, especially when the game doesn't want to cooperate with the way it should be operating. Okay. Now, we need to see where these enemies are at. So if we just take it nice and slow, as you can see, this is where the Jedi Exile is. We have to get to him. It is quite difficult to do though. Because again, the first time I played this part of the game, I had no clue what I was doing. Whether it's because I wasn't reading what I was supposed to be doing or I wasn't paying attention, I literally didn't know what I was actually doing. And I kept wandering around this ship, clueless as to what I actually had to do.
Good to go.
Fortunately, now I'm a bit older and I actually know what I'm doing. But first things first, let's take the maintenance droid out. And then let's take these guys out as quick as possible. Especially as they're setting us on fire and Atten is not helping. Actually, switch to swords because you might be good here.
That's another one for me.
It's a good thing I trained Atten up to use swords, actually. But it's... I said it wasn't going too bad, and then that happened. There we go.
I hear you.
They don't have remains. Now you'll notice these droids look a lot like the droids that appear in Star Wars Episode 4 with New Hope. And on the Death Star, they're like the torture droids. They are very similar in design, and that, I believe, was completely intentional on Obsidian's part. So these are the containment cells. Now if you have KotOR with you, you could just break all these cell doors down, but as we do not, we're going to do it the old-fashioned way, and we're going to shut them down manually, particularly as this one droid here, I believe, has something we need. But yeah, if you have T3 or HK with you, you can upgrade one of their attributes here. So it might be worth bringing them along if you prioritise using them. Now there's going to be more combat round here, so I'm going to put shields on again. I hope we can survive this, because it's going to be a problem if we cannot. Atten, if you open that up and see what's beyond. Okay, more droids. Good thing I've still got the swords out. You can prioritise the droid without the shield mirror. Come on, Atten, get back up, thank you. It always weirds me out whenever I see Atten or Mira with swords. It's something that I don't feel looks natural. But between the two, I'd rather Atten use it, because it looks slightly better on him. So Atten, does he actually... Yeah, he must have the better security skill. Okay. Jedi Master robe. We're not going to wear that ever, because that would make us look like a Jedi, and our character is very anti-Jedi. Okay, this room is going to lead us more towards where we are, but we can't actually get to where we are until we get certain programs. So Atten, if you could do the honours, because I suspect there's another poison mine in here. You can sort of see it on the floor here. It's not very noticeable, but you can see where the, you know, where the mine starts. And there we go. Good thing Atten's got that breath mask on. Let's equip him with the dexterity thing again. Okay, we might as well bypass the security here because we haven't done it yet. And we can download the program overload, which we will need for certain areas. Defense summary, we can look around. It tells us what to expect in different areas of the ship, and you can see what's going on there. And that's the room leading up to where we are. That's the corridor that's leading to where we are. And yeah, there you go. So we will need the overload program for later on. Let's put the shield back on. And there's loads of turrets here. That I am not fond of. So let's use some med packs. Again, this is so much easier if you have a Force user with you, because you could just spam loads of Force powers and get this done very quickly. But as I am making life more difficult for myself, I've deliberately picked people who do not know the Force. Yet, potentially. That might be a spoiler alert for some of you, but yeah. If you've played this game before, you'll know what I'm referring to. So let's slowly edge in. How many turrets are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 turrets. Oh, that's going to be a problem. 8 turrets. Back to the guns. And then can we snipe them off without them attacking us? Oh no, they are actually attacking us all. But if we take them out quick enough, we might be okay. Or assuming Atten doesn't die quickly. Okay, Atten's down, but that's fine. We've still got Mira. Just need to keep an eye on her health. Oh, there's a maintenance droid. Okay, okay. Maintenance droid. Okay, run. Atten's getting back out there, and he's already down. And all the droids are coming to attack us. That is also a problem. Especially when they do loads of damage like that. Oh, did I make a save? I can't remember. I can't remember if I made a save. I don't think I did. Oh no, Mira's back. And then she's down again. Okay, Mirror, if you just limp a little bit more over here. Thank you. That's great. That's perfect. Thank you. This is going to be a problem. This is probably going to be the longest part in the entire Let's Play because of my incompetence. It's also going to be a pain in the ass to edit as well. This is as close as it gets to the Leviathan sequence from the first KotOR. You have party members that you can choose from to rescue the main characters. It's all perfect. And in some ways this is more fun because if you play it right, you can do this very quickly. As I'm not doing this right, it's going to take an absolute age. So I'm going to solo mode this, and then I'm going to try and lure some droids over if I can. Actually, what we could do, we could potentially sneak over there, but I think I want to get rid of these turrets first. You know, no, screw it. We'll just shoot this Goto droid here. Again, they're very good at shooting, especially when it comes to that. Look how much health they took off. Seriously, that is annoying as hell. I think now's the time to use an ion grenade, assuming they come back. Could use a tranquilizer for that. That would be pointless. Okay, back we go. Bit of a waste of an ion grenade, to be honest, but that will do.
That's a middle one for me.
Just don't hit me, please.
Just say the word.
That was the opposite of what I asked for. But we're oh my god, there's more of them, really? Okay, fine. Time for another ion grenade. That barely does as much damage as I'd like. Oh, thank you, game. Thank you for the stun. Oh no. This part is a nightmare. No! Oh, gotta do all that again. Oh, we're back here. I'm gonna have to make loads of saves, aren't I, in this part? I'll be back when I've got somewhere somewhat constructive. This is what I mean here about the two doors opening up if you're not careful. And it can be very dangerous. Right, so this code will allow unrestricted access to the containment system through the Goto command console. You use the command console to run software on the containment system. So you have to unlock it, then you can use it.
Say the word.
That's something I should have said earlier. And you have to go to specific terminals in order to do that.
Ready?
Given the amount of droids there are on this ship, it might be useful if we actually used gear that had ion damage on. Do I actually have anything with ion damage? That's the question. Or am I using anything with ion damage? Let's have a look. Okay, Benox Blaster. Yes, let's switch to that. And then we'll use whatever else has ion damage. Iron Carbine is a rifle, but I don't mind cheating at this point. Actually, the iron rifle might be good on Atten. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Right, I'll use the Scout Enforcer and Benox Blaster and Mirror, and then for Atten, you can have the Ion Carbine. You can have the Buff and Droid Disruptor, because that will be good. I don't think there's any other blasters that are as good as that for iron damage. No. Okay. Cool. So then, the command console. Right, this is where you unlock the restricted systems that you have so far. So at the moment, you can see that every single area of the ship is restricted. And if we try and access them, we cannot, except for basic diagnostic. And at the moment, it's just telling us what's actually happening. And it essentially resets the area. Program library, we can check what the programs do, or we can upload programs. And if we unlock a restricted system, we can unlock that. And when we go to it, you can see we have two options, because those are the two options we have right now. We can shut them down, and if we go back, we can still only do that if you do the basic diagnostic, it tells us what's going on. So there we go, we got some experience points for that. And if we go to the containment cells in a moment, you'll notice that we can actually walk through them now because we've effectively turned them off. So let's go there, because I believe the astromech droid that's in there, or the utility droid as the KotOR games like to call them, has a program we can use, or has something of interest that we can use. So hello. Let's access the memory core. And we've got control to the turrets. So that'll be good. We need that because we can disable the turrets and stop them being a pain and killing us all the time. Although I can't remember if that actually disables every turret in this ship or not. I'll have to double check as and when I use it. But if we go back to that console, we can have a play about and see what's going on. Unlock restricted system. Again, this is the sort of stuff I would not have paid attention to when I first played the game, so be aware of that. You should have good concentration if you're going to play this game, because I didn't when I was 13, 14 or whatever. Okay, access turret defense, shut down. And that's good. The turrets are malfunctioning, so they'll at least kill some of the enemies for us. So whilst we can't shut them down entirely, we have damaged them to a point where they're going to help us out, so that's nice.
I'm good to go.
I hear you.
And I'm going to make a save here just to be safe, because the mistake I made last time was not making saves. And as you can hear, they're actually doing some damage right now. Now let's give this a test, see how this goes. Right, even with ion damage, it's still not doing as much as I'd like, but it's a bit better. But this is going a bit more smoothly than last time. And apparently all the Goto droids are speaking in binary code, which makes sense. And yes, you can see the experience points occurring there because the turrets are helping us out, so that's lovely. Again, the Jedi Master robe that we don't need. So much for skipping to the part where I was going to cut to where I needed to be, because I've just shown you some interesting stuff.
Let's move out.
Right, let's take the maintenance droid out, assuming we can, if the camera cooperates with
Time to
us.
take
There we go.
you down to size.
Atton's probably going to get made unconscious again. There we go. Yes, he's down. Mira, you need levelling up again, and this is probably the last time I'm going to level you up. +5 dexterity is going to be awesome with you. Bloody hell. Mira's pretty fragile considering she has +5 dexterity. Okay, come on. I don't mind if Atton's unconscious again.
More where that came from.
There we go. Now, actually, do I have to go through the rest of the ship in order to do this, or can I just rescue me now? I can't remember. I will make a save and then we will find out, because I have this horrible feeling we won't be able to. Oh, okay, the turrets are mostly down, which is positive. So let's take them out. I doubt we'll be able to open the door at the very end though. Especially when Mira's getting hurt all the time. Can we get rid of this turret without dying? Probably not. Yeah, come on Atton, you're our only hope now. You're definitely our only hope now, Atton, come on. I can definitely tell this is going to be a pain when we've almost been recording for an hour now. Definitely going to be a long part. And we've got some remains here. Now, the most important question, can we rescue us? We can! Good. This will make things easier. So the gunslinger team is back in action. And there we go. Atton's leveled up again, but we're going to leave him at level 19 for various reasons. And here we can get more stuff from these Goto droids, because our stuff is Awesome. And there we go. And you... Can we talk to you again? Right, there we go. So they should follow us in theory. Now, there is another console here which is very important, the auxiliary console. So let's acquire the power distribution access code. If you don't do that, you won't be able to leave, essentially. Or it's one of the things that will help you leave this area. Switch docking hatch seal to secondary system. Operation successful. And yeah, there you go. Okay, so hopefully that's done something, but it probably hasn't. But now that we're back in action, we can make this a whole lot easier than it was before. So let's put the power distribution on. There we go. So what does that do? Okay, we need to go back to the bridge. Fine, let's do that. Because I know I've already done it, but I want to definitely make sure I've done it. Yep, seems that way. Oh, it's so good to have the force back. I haven't had it for a while. Now, let's take these guys out very quickly if we can. Just going to be gunslingers everywhere. And having Destroy Droid makes everything 10 times easier.
At last, some action.
Although Atten and Mira just seem to be chilling now, which is a bit annoying. There we go. Do you have any remains? No, you do not. Again, it's always important to check if they actually have remains to make sure they don't have anything important. Atten, can you be our breath mask mule, please? Thank you. Although it doesn't really matter at this point because I could just use Master Heal and solve all the problems straight away. All these turrets are still alive, which is annoying, but we have Destroy Droids, so if we can get rid of them while we can, that would be good. I would have preferred it if you aimed at more than one. Destroy Droids. I'm probably going to die in a moment.
Just say the word.
Okay, Atten, get out of there. We took as many out as possible. I probably got a bit cocky there. But we can now take them out this way.
Let's settle this.
That was an odd animation there, game. I don't know why you did that. Atten, please don't aim at the floor. I'd rather you aimed at the actual... Oh, hello. I'd rather you aimed at the actual droids that are attacking us, please. Oh, run, 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 run. Especially as I don't have a shield at the moment. Time to use some of those ion grenades. These shields, man, I swear to God. Yeah, I got cocky here. I should have saved when I had the chance. Oh my God. Okay, and I completely misremembered. The bridge isn't what we were just on. The bridge is on the other side of the ship, and I'm just forgetting because I've been playing this for almost a full hour now, and it's and I forgot to use Atten to do this. That was my mistake entirely. Now, let's not mess up like we did last time, and let's first of all save, and let's also make sure we've got shields on, because that would be useful. And the combat music really likes to play at the moment, even though we're not actually in combat yet. So I need to try and maximise Destroy Droid as much as possible. Mira, you need to shoot anything that isn't what we're destroying. Same with you, Atten. And I can take out you.
That's another one for me.
And then I need to heal desperately.
That's another one for me.
Okay, this strategy seems to be working. That's much better. There we go. And Atten and Mira still have their shields on, which is nice. There's going to be more droids around here. So if we go back down to this area, we can get rid of the droids on this side. And Atten, I need you to be my poison mule. Thank you. Nothing there. Ah, here's the droids that I've been looking for. Let's get rid of them. Oh, this one managed to not get destroyed, but that second time made up for it. And now we've got more areas we can explore. Right, there's probably another mine in here.
I'm good to go. Just say the word.
Let's double check. Yeah, there we go. Again, always explore every area you can on this ship because there are some nice goodies you can find, even if they're not particularly special. Although this cylinder doesn't want to open for some reason. There we go. Sith Tremor Sword.
Good to go.
That might be useful for Atten as a backup weapon. Let's double check. It's got sonic damage. Yeah, that seems reasonable. It's losing the ion damage, but we don't need it as much now that we've got my main character back. Some nice credits in that one. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna feel once I've seen Star Wars Episode 9. Like, nobody knows if it's going to be good or a disappointment yet. I'm hoping it's going to be good, because it'd be a real shame if the final episode wasn't up to a good standard. But I'm going to feel weirded out at the very strong possibility that there won't be any more main Star Wars episodes unless Disney decide to go back on their word and be like, joking, we're going to make episodes 10, 11 and 12. But who knows? We don't know where that's going. And we can't possibly know that yet. The only people who know are the higher ups at Disney. So there's some stuff around here. Oh, I've leveled up just from opening that. How nice. Let's do that then. Level 21. Wow. What do I need? I mean, if I upgrade stealth, that would potentially get me to have a conversation with Kreia, so let's do that. Watch as she doesn't give me anything for that, but no, we'll find out. Master Rapid Shot, definitely. Actually, hold on. Oh, it's because I had, I must have got that from when I picked Jedi. When did I actually pick this? I literally can't remember picking Weapon Focus Lightsaber, but if I did, who knows. Maybe that was one of the class things I got for free. And Master Battle Meditation, yes. And we're going to go back outside. This is a really interesting treadmill type thing here, or conveyor belt or whatever. I always quite like that. And then this is the opposite end of where we started off. It doesn't really matter which way you leave the ship once you're finished, to be honest. You can go either way. There's going to be, again, more combat as we leave, because Nar Shaddaa is obsessed with combat. This is why I don't understand, or one of the reasons why I don't understand why a lot of KotOR 2 players pick Nar Shaddaa as their first planet, because it's actually quite brutal to pick as a starting planet, because you have loads of combat situations. You sort of resolve the whole bounty thing a little too quick for me. Like, I personally prefer it being dragged out a little bit more, just so it feels less rushed. And it's not... I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to me as a first planet. I'd rather have it as the second or third or even fourth planet to go to be honest, because of it being so personal for the Exile. There's a lot at stake with Nar Shaddaa. It's not so much a galaxy problem as it is a personal problem for the Exile to confront. And there's one other planet in the game that has a sort of personal connection to the Exile, but you'll see that on the next place we go to. Another damaged utility droid, and he should have another program for us. Yes, reset. Probably the least useful program, but it will come in handy all the same. So let's speed out of here. Gotta try to remember where to go now. Which area? Oh yeah, we have to go towards the bridge. There's going to be lots of combat again, so be very careful. Let's put our shields on.
I hear you.
I should probably save, but I'm stupid, so we're not going to. Okay, there's some annoying turrets here, but this is going quite well so far, so I'm happy.
They have gotten farther than I calculated. They are very resourceful, but they shall go no farther. Deploy the guard droids. Raise the force fields. We will trap them within the ship. Activate the mines. Let us see how far they get now.
You do realise I could just shut them all down. In fact, I might try and do that in a moment. See if we can shut them down. Okay, unlock restricted system. Okay, apparently we've already done that. Okay, turret defense. Shut down. Turrets are malfunctioning. Good, that will be useful. Overload. I can't remember what overload does for the turrets. Maybe it just confuses them even further. Who knows? Okay, we need to get to the bridge for the power distribution because that's the one we need to set off. We've shut down the force fields again because Goto's a jerk. Save made.
I'm good to go.
Now, Mira can't trigger mines, so she's going to go through as many of these as possible and recover them, assuming she's got enough demolition skill points to do so. She has. Excellent. It didn't explode on her, which is nice. Droids are activating shields, and one of them's coming towards me. Good. Keep doing that, because we'll take you out.
That's another one from me.
And this droid seems very confused, which is nice. Yep, that droid was so confused it just stood there and took all the hits from us. And apparently this one's also going to do the same, so let's run away and take it out. Assuming it follows us. Apparently it's not. Come on. I can do this all day. Oh, you're coming along to join, are you? That saves me a trip.
Time to even the odds.
And we got another part of the ship to tamper with, so that will be fun. Unlock minefield system, and we can go to the systems control. Minefield, shut down please. Thank you. I mean, technically I could have overloaded them, but where's the fun in that? That didn't even shut them down. Unless if that's later on in the ship, and it probably is, to be honest. Right, recover these then. Because deadly frag mines are always going to come in handy. I think the minefield they're referring to is round here somewhere. And you actually get some unique dialogue in the next area, depending on which party members you've taken with you. Like, normally they'll chime in about what the ship's capable of, and it's actually quite interesting to listen to. I know Kreia has some lines. I believe Kreia has some lines. Atten has some lines, and Mira probably does as well. T3 probably chimes in with something. You know, it's all very interesting. Makes replaying the game quite fun. Or just replaying this section quite fun if you want to reload and start again, just to see how this plays out.
That's another one from me.
Let's just get rid of these droids, just for the hell of it. I bet by the time we get back to the Ebon Hawk, there's going to be a whole bunch of conversations we're going to trigger.
What is this place? Some kind of control center?
These systems aren't controlling the ship. They're tracking signals on a planetary scale, maybe even galaxy-wide.
I suggest you surrender. Your chances for escaping this vessel are near zero, and your chances of survival are rapidly approaching that number. Your ship and your lives are mine. The only question is how much resources you want me to expend in subduing you.
I don't know, Goto. I think we're doing pretty well for ourselves right now. Especially when you let us just tamper with everything directly in sight. Okay, minefield. Shut down. Overload. And... droid controller we do not have. That's a shame. But okay, that's cool. The minefield, do we actually get... oh, we do still get hurt from it, fine. But so do they. I suppose that's the problem with using overload. If we just shut them down, it probably wouldn't hurt us.
That's another one for me.
Oh, they snuck up behind. That's nice of them.
That's another one for me.
Why aren't you attacking more than one droid, Nick? That's not very good. Okay. Heal. Mary, you can recover the last mine for us. We're near the end of this, actually. We just got one last stretch to do once we've been in this area, and then we can leave the ship forever. Once we've done a few more combat situations on the way out, because this game loves to give us loads of combat on Nar Shaddaa. The other planets are a bit more lenient on how much combat they allow in such a short space of time. Don't open the door yet. Before I open that door, I might as well recover the mines from the other side so we've got stuff to sell later if need be. So I'll skip to when we're actually opening the door to get to the bridge. Right, we're through, and it's through a door I don't normally use, but there we go. So this is the main room you want to be in to finish off this part of the game. So you want to go to the command consoles, and you want to go to the power distribution, and you want to shut down everything.
More visitors. I don't know how many more of these pests I can disintegrate. Ah, what remains of the bounty hunters have found me. Now it is time to cue the detonation sequence.
That's a little bit overkill, but okay. And these guys just materialised out of nowhere. You're welcome to try, Big Eyes. Bit rude, but I feel it's an appropriate comment at this time. Okay, more combat. And this is where all the combat for the remaining section starts. And this isn't actually that hard, actually, just irritating. Okay, good. I thought our party members had just ran off, but they haven't, so that's good. Skill too low.
Say the word.
Atten, I need you to open this then.
Damn thing's stuck.
Oh, okay. Plasma torch this then. Oh, there's the droid controller. That would have been useful, you know, ages ago. Might as well unlock it just for the experience points, I suppose. If it will let me. Yeah, there we go. And on the way out, I suppose we can mess about with that. Droids will exterminate all. That sounds good to me. Let's do that. If there's any droids still left alive, they can get rid of everyone. In theory, I suppose you could stealth this entire ship and then just, you know, turn the droids on all the enemies on the way out. That'd be quite smart. Unfortunately, I'm not that smart and I don't have a good enough stealth skill to do that. Maybe I should try a playthrough that's just completely stealth.
Time to even the odds.
Because it would be the complete opposite of how I play these games. And Mira's down, and these Duros are more challenging than normal. Why? Why are they more durable than normal?
More where that came from.
I do not know.
More where
Whoa.
that came from.
Okay, calm down, calm down.
More
Where's
where that came
Atom?
from.
Especially when Atom's about to die. Doesn't really matter which way you go here, to be honest. I'm just going to go left, just to go left, I suppose. I mean, if you wanted to, you could just wipe everybody out and go around both sides of the ship, but for convenience sake, I'm just going to go one way. Oh, and this is why you want to take Atom, because look who's still alive somehow. This makes no sense to me.
Not again.
I never understood how they survived the previous encounter with Atom, because they were definitely dead when we met them last time.
Ladies, what you need is a man who understands the two of you and understands your needs. I was kind of hoping that mating with scruffy humans might have been the first on that list.
Atom has some good lines here. This is why I always take Atom with me on this part.
Run? I didn't run from you two shuttas last time, and this time I'm gonna make sure you stay down.
Again, I never quite understood how they survived that, but again, I don't understand why you wouldn't take Atom with you here if you knew this was coming, because it's some great dialogue here. And let's just master screen them to there. And they went down much easier than the time I was just using Atom. But that's fine, we got another Twi'lek spinning blade out of it, and another one. So now that they're down, and there was an odd freeze there, not sure why, we can just get rid of... Oh, there's Gand here. Right, they're back, are they? Let's just kill them whilst we can. Again, you'll be fighting your way off the ship. This goes all the way to the exit, so be aware of that. I don't know where Atom and Mira are. They seem to have got stuck somewhere.
Ready?
Where are you going? Where are you going? Again, the party AI seems to have screwed up. Come here, you fools. Right, not much left, just the home stretch. So I'm going to use the Force as much as possible. Atom and Mira have leveled up, but we're not going to do them anymore for various reasons. And there we go, the doors are open, we are free to leave. So let's get Mira back into her usual clothes, and let's get Atom back into his usual clothes. And we're done. Thank God. That was a pain in the arse. We've got a very long part on our hands. And I would end it here normally, but I want to resolve the whole Goto ship thing in one nice part. So I'm going to make a save and then we'll see what happens next. Let's leave. Yep, you deserve that, Goto. You completely and utterly deserve that. For all the mess you put us through.
I can't believe we just blew up Goto's yacht. That's gonna destabilize crime throughout this whole sector.
Yeah, well, you'll understand if I hold back the tears.
You don't understand. Crime in the YouTube system, it's like the economy. Plus the power vacuum. Even if Voga gets up and running again, the system is gonna be feeling the effects for years to come.
Yeah, well, at least we didn't find that Jedi Master with the weird name. Zez, Kai, whatever it is.
Zez Kyle? Well, that's not true. I already found him. Actually, he found me first. He hired me to watch out for you, keep Goto off your back until he could meet with you. We'll need to head back to Nar Shaddaa, to that safe house off the docks. I said I'd meet up with him there if we ran into any trouble.
And I never quite understood that either.
What do you want now?
If you thought to escape my notice so easily, you would be wrong. As a token of my goodwill, I present to you a gift, this droid. It will serve you well on your journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is, without a doubt, the worst party member any of the KotOR games offer you. And I'm going to be really truthful here, because I hate this party member. I think your gift is useless.
You would be surprised at how little I care about what you think. As I indicated, this unit will remain with you and guard you. It will also serve as an effective voice for my orders during your journey.
I'm sorry, Goto. Are you the main character of this game? No. So, shut up. Again, Goto is very hypocritical in a lot of areas, and it's not in a interesting hypocritical sense like Kreia often is. How do I know it won't try to kill me?
I cannot harm you. You are the key to saving the Republic. Pray that you do not prove yourself otherwise.
Oh, I'm so scared. Okay, Goto has joined the party, even though I really don't want him to. He has special powers over droids and cannot set off mines. Oh, okay. Whatever. Thanks for the droid, Goto. Let's get back to Nar Shaddaa. And well, that has been a long recording session. I might actually split this conversation with Zez Kayao to the beginning of the next part because of how long this recording session has been. So there will be some weird edits going on. But I'm going to leave it there for now. And next time I'm hoping for a shorter part, just probably finishing up what's left on Nar Shaddaa for now. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.